Well, good morning from day 5 of our cruise here in Aruba.
We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world. 'Cause we got love. I need only you here with me.
That's right, we are here in Aruba. Take a look at this view from our balcony. This water is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. I love that Caribbean blue water. So awesome. Once again, we are on the side of the ship that faces the ocean. That's okay. It's still beautiful. I cannot wait to get off the ship today. Now, we never usually stay on the ship, so yesterday it was kind of hard for me to stay on the ship and not go into Curacao, but it was totally worth it. I'm so happy we did it. Really, really enjoyed our time on the ship yesterday, but today I am excited. I'm excited to get out, see Aruba, and we're going to see it by way of side-by-side UTVs. Cannot wait. Oh, man. All right. I got to go finish getting ready. Just wanted to pop on. If you haven't done so already, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and ring that bell icon so you're notified whenever we release new videos. All right. Let's head into Aruba. Let's get on some UTVs. All right. So we have made our way off the ship. There she is, the beautiful Oasis of the Seas. Such a big ship. I'll never get over that. But as you can see, we got our buses right here. Crystal's waiting for me. She's checking out the size of the ship. Here we go. We are getting on. Now, this tour was from De Palm Tours, as you see right there on the side of the ship. We booked this through Royal Caribbean. You can book it through De Palm Tours. You can book it through Viator. The price difference was like not that much. Viator, I think, was like $5 more than Royal Caribbean, and when it's like that, we usually always just go through the cruise line to have peace of mind about getting back to the ship. Anyway, we made our way through Aruba. The yard we went to with our UTVs, where they have all the stuff for all their different excursions they do, because they do many different tours. It was only like a 15-minute ride, if that. We just make the curve here and we'll end up in the yard. Is our UTVs that we are going to be using today, or side-by-sides as they're called. There's the bus that dropped us off. So I mean, this thing right here, it was a really nice machine, really good time, easy to handle. Do not be worried if you haven't done one of these before. They're all automatic, easy to do. Right there underneath that grass roof you see, that's where we did our little safety briefing and everything. And here we are. We are literally on the roads in Aruba. This was one of the craziest things I think I have possibly done in my life, because here in a little bit, we are going to be on the highway. Here we are. We are on the highway going down Aruba. I laugh because I'm literally remembering when Crystal and I were like getting on the highway. We're like, are we doing this? Yep, here we are. We had to pull over because we had like an issue where one of our UTVs left with another group. So the separate group had to pull over and wait for us so we could pick up that person from our group because they were going to a different place. Anyway, here we are. We are back on the road, heading to our first stop, which is going to be the Natural Bridge. Well, actually, it's called the Baby Natural Bridge because it's a bridge in the cove that collapsed. So another one was made, and they call that the Baby Natural Bridge. So that's what we have. So now we are about ready to get truly off-road. We are leaving the pavement. We are getting onto dirt. And let me tell you, Aruba is, I did not know what to expect about Aruba. Never been there. That's why I wanted to do this cruise. It is basically Arizona with the ocean. I mean, was very shocked at how like there's no humidity and there's just desert, but it made for some awesome off-roading. And there it is. There is the Baby Natural Bridge, as I was talking about right there. The original Natural Bridge is off over there to the right. You can see where it ends going into the water, and it just completely collapsed. So the entire island now, to get to that side of the island, uses this little bridge right there. That's how you get over there. Just that little portion of bridge. So who would have known that unless you'd been there? And there is, when you get to this spot, there is a little gift shop, a little hut right here. But we were going to make our way out to the water, go see exactly what is going on out here. It looked really pretty. It was very nice to see. And I am a very ironic person. And you see this sign right here? It says caution, don't go past this point. And there was so many people that just didn't listen. They just went right out there. It's your trip. Have fun. Nobody was in danger. It just was funny to me that they walked right past the sign that said do not pass here. Because these waves like really did crash into the rocks. It was something to see. But it was beautiful. We spent about 15 minutes here. It's really just a stop to let people stretch their legs, take a break. The natural bridge is cool to see. I thought the ocean coming into the rocks and everything was much cooler than the natural bridge. But like I said, there was a gift shop and everything with a really, really nice bathroom. And the bathroom does cost $1, but let me tell you, it was truly one of the nicest bathrooms you will find. There's a bathroom attendant that keeps it clean. I mean, it's very nice, which if you've been to these islands or sometimes it's hard to find a good clean bathroom. So $1 was worth it to be able to go to the bathroom and have a nice facility used. But like I said, there was gifts. There's something for everyone in the gift shop if you want to take home a souvenir. This was definitely the place on this excursion to find that. All right, that's enough talking. Time to head to our next excursion point, which is the Busharibana Gold Mill Ruins, which is a relic of Aruba's 19th century gold rush.
Gentlemen, you got what has to do with the first industry here on the island of Aruba. Back in the days, 1824 to be exact, gold was found here on the island of Aruba by a young shepherd named William May as he was walking around, which inside what nowadays is our national Aricot, so the Aricot National Park. He found a shiny nugget. He didn't know what it was. He picked it up, went back to his father. They went downtown, found out there was gold, sold it back in the days as a good Aruban. The dad went drinking, got drunk, and told everybody, you know, my son has found gold. So a gold rush broke out here on the island of Aruba. Rumors went all the way back to the Netherlands. The Netherlands came to Aruba, started mining gold here on the island of Aruba, and 50 years later, with an English company, developed this gold mill process. So here is where they used to process all the gold in the way of, there used to be a big mill where they used to crush all the rocks, smelt it down, smelt all the gold, extract the gold from the rock using a chemical called cyanide, and after that it was smelted into pieces of.
All right, so after listening to our awesome tour guide, he really was one of the coolest tour guides we've had. We got to go inside the gold mill processing area, and as you can see, it was quite rocky. So if that's not up to you, just know you can hang out down below. There's a beautiful beach where like tons of locals were coming to hang out. Actually, a lot of people from our ship rented cars and came to this beach during the day. So that was, you know, the gold mill. It was cool to see. It was a nice thing to see. We had been in the UTVs for about 45 minutes from the last place when we saw the natural bridge. So it was another place to get out, stretch your legs, and see a little bit of history about Aruba. So now here we are on the coastline again. So let's continue our journey. Alright, so the next part of this video, we're not going to be able to show you because we had some malfunctions with the GoPro, but our next stop, after another 30-35 minutes of riding in the UTV, was the California Lighthouse. It is named that after the SS California, which was a steamship from the British military which crashed in Aruba in 1861. So the Arubian government decided to build this lighthouse to help all the ships, right? Well, in clear island time fashion, as our tour guide told us, the lighthouse was not completed until 1913. So over 50 years later, the lighthouse was completed. And it was a cool another spot to like learn some local history, see some things. There was a smoothie cart, I believe, and another food truck if you wanted to get some food. So like I said, it was just another place to stretch our legs, get something to eat, get something to drink. And then it was back on the road because this time it was time for us to head home. And unfortunately, that will bring an end to our excursion. But I mean, like I said, this was a great excursion. It was, I mean, 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours of good, solid, just like learning about Aruba, touring it, and having some fun off-roading. Like I said, our tour guide was amazing. One of the top 5 we've ever had. We've done a lot of ATV excursions if you've been around this channel. So definitely check out the Aruba Heritage UTV Expedition. Like I said, you can book it on Viator, you can book it from Royal, and Viator wasn't that much cheaper. So like I said, we just went with it from Royal to give us the peace of mind knowing that no matter what, we were going to get back to the ship, no problem. But it's up to you. Your vacation, you book it however you want. We were back in plenty of time, so do with that what you will. All right, that's going to do it for this amazing excursion and our time here in the awesome island of Aruba. So let's head back to the Oasis of the Seas. All right, it is like 3 o'clock. That is kind of when I figured we'd be back. And looks like there's still quite a few people off the ship. So it looked like the town and stuff was a little bit of a walk from the port, so just be prepared for that. But we're gonna pull up a seat here at Playmakers and see what it's all about. Heard the chicken wings are good, so we're gonna go try it. All right, so unless you are on the ultimate dining package, this is an extra charge for you here at Playmakers. So there you have everything they have. Been told the wings are really good by multiple people. I mean, so it's just your typical sports bar. It's a really cool setup here on the boardwalk. We're sitting outside on the boardwalk, and they are, you look through the abyss there, they're actually practicing for the aqua show, which is pretty cool. So we are going to figure out what we're getting. Crystal got one of the zero proof drinks here, citrus tonic, lemon juice, elderflower tonic, and sparkling grapefruit. That is included on our refreshment package. All right, Crystal has finished her citrus tonic. Moved on to, what's that one?
Tropical Crush.
Tropical Crush. All right, what'd you think of the citric tonic?
It was good. I like
Yeah?
that one. It's like refreshing. It'd be really good with a little gin.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. So we got our wings here. We got minor league, so that's the medium. We have minor league, little league, minor league, major league. That's the hot levels. So these nachos are really, really good. I definitely like those. All right, so we just heard someone go, so nobody's going right now. But I completely forgot about the zip line that goes from one corner of the opening of the boardwalk to the other. We can't quite see them all the way because we have an awning up here, but they are ziplining. We literally just caught the tail end of a guy before we couldn't see him anymore. All right, so Playmakers. Definitely if you're in the mood for like some bar type food and you don't mind paying the extra fee, come get here, no problem. I mean, the wings were good. The nachos are good. Fries were good. Can't complain. Like, it's good food. You just, if you want to pay extra for it, go right ahead. Today, this hit the spot. Knew we were going to be paying extra, so I didn't mind coming and doing it. You have the ultimate dining package. Like, we met a guy at dinner last night. He said he comes here every day for lunch because he can eat here as many times as he wants. That's the way to do it. Yeah, just know that when you come here, it's going to be an extra charge. I think we got like a $35 bill for this, which, like I said, we knew we were going to pay extra. We wanted to come here and try it, so we did. And I would come do it again. So that's what you want to do. Come to Playmakers, but it is good. And it's nice to just sit out here and we're just watching the Aqua Theater practice their show. It's kind of a cool little view, but now we are going to sign for our bill and go up to the solarium. So next time you see us, probably back at the room before dinner in the main dining room. And as we're walking through the promenade to the solarium, the Rising Tide Bar is making its way back down. This is the first time we've seen it going. That's cool. Next departure is at 3:30. How cool is that? I mean, I'm terrified of heights, but I still might try that. All right. Crystal kept walking. We gotta go. Oh, the bears? The bears stole my shirts. Pretty sure I own those shirts. And as we're walking through the promenade to the solarium, the Rising Tide Bar is making its way back down. This is the first time we've seen it going. That's cool. Next departure is at 3:30. How cool is that? I mean, I'm terrified of heights, but I still might try that. All right. Crystal kept walking. We gotta go. Oh, the bears? The bears stole my shirts. Pretty sure I own those shirts. All right, tonight in the main dining room, we have Caribbean night. I think I'm going to do exactly what the chef recommends here and do those, and I'm going to add the Asian style pork bao buns. Sounds really good. But as usual, we have all the other things, your premium selections from Chops. And I don't think I ever talked about this. You didn't know the dining room is 3 levels. Deck 5, 4, and 3 make the dining room. We're on deck 4, obviously, so down there. I heard a lady the other night say that that's the dungeon down there. So we're like mid-level. We're good. And then that's like the suites up there, we'll say. I like deck 4. Our dining room's good people, especially our server and assistant server. And Crystal. You're just looking at Crystal. That's our dining team. They have been stupendous. Very good. All right, time to order dinner. All right, there is the pork bao bun tacos, and there is the crispy coconut shrimp, since it's Caribbean night, and Crystal got the same exact appetizers. So, let's dig in. All right, we're supposed to be twirling our napkin, Crystal, because this is the parade they do on Caribbean night. Crystal has no idea how to twirl a napkin, apparently. Take 2. Hey, it's actually spinning this time. All right. There, they got it over there pretty good. Yeah. This group over here, they were doing it really well. Oh, they're doing it good behind us. All the servers are getting ready. Apparently they like parade around the restaurant. There you go. There's our assistant server. He's dancing. He's having fun. Yeah. Oh, there they all go. Now this is the parade. Okay. They're going to go throughout the restaurant. That's awesome. Dance, dance. Oh, she is dancing. They're going to come dancing in here in a second. There they all are. Wow. It really is the whole like dining room staff. Yeah. Oh, there they are upstairs. That was fun. And with that, my pork chop has arrived, and Crystal got one of the most authentic Caribbean dishes ever. She got pesto. You know that Caribbean pesto? The whole restaurant's Macarena. There we go. Macarena. All right, so we have the pineapple sunshine cake. That looks really good. Looks very refreshing after the warm day in the sun we've had today. Then there is the royal chocolate cake that Crystal ordered. I did not order this. Crystal did. She ordered 2 desserts. Right there. The sunshine cake and the royal chocolate cake. I only ordered this. Crystal ordered those. She loves the desserts tonight. We got like 40 minutes to kill here. Crystal's trying to find a duck. She's swirling her dress. It's been tough. Like, I know a lot of people have said they've been hiding ducks, but we only found the one so far that I found on the first day.
Found one, I put it back.
Oh, Crystal did find one in a bush in Central Park. That's right. I think you put it back because there were some little kids
Like right there.
like right behind us that were hunting for ducks, so she wanted them to have it.
I'm pretty sure they
So-
saw me hide it.
Did you check the gator? The gator could have one. There is not one in the gator.
That's a good place though.
Yeah, the gator would be a really good spot.
I'll put one
Or the fancy disco rocks. We got fancy disco rocks. The plants, that's where we've been hiding them. Oh, I just gave away our secret. That we've been hiding them in the plants. Oh man. Royal Caribbean, I'm sorry if you're watching this, which you're definitely not. And you think that that's a bad idea, I'm sorry.
We didn't do it.
Yep, but I like your disco rocks. All right, so randomly we were walking around kind of window shopping here. Look at that. You can get a Royal Caribbean, the straight up chain with a pendant. Look at that. I think I need to get that for my buddy Josh Rippey. Man, I don't know if I have enough money for that, but we can find a loan. Wow, that's just funny. Oh, and they got rings, everything you need. All right, so we went and listened to some karaoke for a little while. Some amazing singers. Very proud of their gumption for going up there.
Good job with the gangster rap.
There was one gangster rap. Good job with that. And yeah, now we're here in Studio B for Frozen in Time. And the curtain kind of matches Crystal's dress, color-wise. You see that? She's reading her book. Crystal has read 3 books on this trip. 3 books. She's just a readaholic. You're halfway through book 3? So that'll be 4 books?
No, this is
Oh, you started 3 books. Okay. So she's read 2 full, halfway through the 3rd. All right. Frozen in Time. Studio B. Midship. All right. We are back on the couch for Bryson on the Couch. I didn't show you any footage of the show because, unlike last night at the Aqua Theater, they asked us not to film. So, yeah, we didn't film. Amazing show again. It was about Hans Christian Andersen and his stories portrayed through skating. And it was really cool. The skaters were really good. The divers and the skaters on this ship are phenomenal. And I'm sure they're good on the other ships too. But on this one, like, I've been thoroughly impressed. Like, it was really fun, really good show. 2 for 2 on the shows. Like, for sure. I enjoy those a lot. And I'm not a big figure skater person, believe it or not. And I enjoyed tonight's show. So, good times. Man, what a day. ATVs, phenomenal. Good night in the dining room. The pork chop. So here's the thing. The dining room has been phenomenal. Tonight I got the pork chop. One, because we don't eat pork that often, and I sounded good. But I wanted to see how they do a pork chop. Because pork chops, usually when it's like a catering type thing, like a main dining room, they dry out. And this wasn't dry. I was quite impressed. That was a good job by them. So it was a good dinner. Again, our service team, phenomenal. 2 thumbs up. Yeah, it was just a good day. Like, I've been very impressed with a lot of things on Royal Caribbean. It's been very fun, very nice time, you know, and dare I say we might do another one. It's been a good time. Like, I have enjoyed myself. The only thing not enjoyable, if you hear a whistling noise, it's our door to our balcony. The other day when they were doing balcony maintenance, they were cleaning all the balconies. And I don't know what they did, but ever since they cleaned our balcony, it has been whistling every night. And tonight it's like really windy out, and it is whistling. That's the only thing I can think of, though, that if you call that a complaint, that I have to complain about. Because it's been a great time. But I mean, I'm going to take Dramamine, I'm going to put in my earplugs, and I'm going to go to bed. I've been putting in earplugs to get rid of that. No big deal. Easy enough, right? So, I'm going to head to bed. Tomorrow is a day at sea. I already filmed a day at sea for you guys, so you know what it's like. Crystal and I, we're creatures of habit. Pretty much going to do the same thing again, I know. So I'm not going to bore you with making a vlog of that. I'm going to just spend the day with my wife, enjoy our last sea day, and then I'll see all of you again when we're at Coco Cay for the first time ever, because Royal Caribbean, never been on it, first time ever, lots of firsts. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it to this part of the video, thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, click the like button, click that subscribe button, and ring that bell icon so you're notified whenever we release new videos. But most importantly, thank you all so much for stopping by. And even though we're on Royal Caribbean, for the love of the mouse, never forget that it all started with a mouse.
We only